everyone, it's Anja here and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and guess what has arrived? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, it's my order of the new colours. So I am ready to open it, can't wait to open it. I have here my pegs that I bought, which I'm going to obviously make for these new colors. I've also got my little pen that writes really well on the wood, and I've got my scissors to cut off my yarn, but I also have the big scissors to cut open this bag here. Now I always try and cut it open where it's sort of, you know, double still, so I'm not touching the actual yarn, close to the oh dear. Well, I don't think I have to show you how to open a bag, but obviously it's exciting. Right. Okay. Oh, can you see that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. Right, you're probably wondering. Let me take this out first. Is there any message on there that I need to read? No, not really. So, there are 5 new colours. So first of all, we have here a nice sort of dark blue. And it's called French Navy, so it's like a proper dark blue. It's really nice. Yeah, it is a sort of, you know, a really nice sort of that kind of dark blue. Yeah, so it's called French Navy, right? Okay. Next color, we have a nice green, not as bright as the other spring green, I think it's called. This is called Apple. So I like this one. I like meadow, but yeah, this one, yes, very nice. So it's not too bright, it's not too muted. Yeah, good. Actually, they go good together. Right, next color. This is called Dandelion. And it's sort of, yes, it's a yellow, but it's, I don't know. It's not as bright as other yellows that there are, so it's a really nice muted yellow. They go together. And then we have here orange, and this is called Clementine. Really lovely orange as well. Not as bright as Spice, but sort of, yes, very nice indeed. And then we have this one here. It's called Proper Purple. And yeah, so there was violet, there's wisteria, there's Parma violet, there's lavender, but there's not that real purple. So they've gone for Proper Purple. And indeed this one, let me just make it, oh, doesn't want to do it, never mind. This one actually is much purplier than any other of their colors, so that's really good. Obviously these are all Stylecraft Special DK, so double knit. That's the sort of the one that we like so much. And as you can see, I have not only ordered these ones here, I have ordered a lot more of the purple one because I am planning on doing a blanket in the Proper Purple. So you will soon see a tutorial arriving on the channel with, you know, the Proper Purple blanket or whatever it's going to be. Okay, so let me just put things down and I will talk to you about making the pegs. So as you might know, I have a collection of pegs in this basket here. So these, once again, are all Stylecraft Special DK, because that's the brand I just use all the time. And yeah, it's handy to have these pegs because you can sort of, you know, when you're designing or when you're thinking of making something, you can just choose and put them together and see what it would look like. And that's sort of a real good thing to be able to do before you actually get started or before you actually order your yarn. Now also, when you lose a sleeve, you know, one of these bands here, obviously you've got a leftover and you know you don't know what color it is, it's quite handy to go in here and just find the matching color, and then you'll know the color. Now here we have the name of the color on there, and also the number to order it. And so like I said, I started with a set of these colors because you know, you sort of have to start somewhere, right? So I bought the set a couple of years ago, and so I had about 85 colors in there, I think. And then since then we've had 2 or 3 new releases of color, so I have added those on. And to be able to do that, I found these in a pound shop. I bought the packet, and of course there's like, what, 100 in there or something, of course far too many, but once you've got the packet, you've got them, and I just keep it to the side, and whenever I am making new ones, obviously I can just use this. I found that this little pen works on them, so that's what I'm keeping with my pegs as well. So it's sort of all there ready for me to make it. And I try and mimic the beautiful writing of the lady who who made my initial look. See, this is her writing and this is mine, so I'm trying to, you know, make it. Oh no, it isn't. That's not a new one, is it? It's purple. It's the pink one that was a new one. I thought I did my best mimicking her writing. Not quite as good as that. See, I think mushroom, that was the one where that's the one that was in there. And then all the others I have added afterwards. So I bought this after mushroom came out. Oh yeah, this one is one. Toy. See, toy. Well, I was trying to mimic her writing and everything. It didn't quite work out as well because somehow I managed to do it upside down. Hers are all the right way around, aren't they? Candy. See, oh no, they aren't. So they're like this, and then you turn it around and it's upside down. Okay, yeah. So like that and then like that. Okay. So yeah, so in my previous video when I was making these, I ended up writing the batch numbers, I think, instead of the die numbers, instead of the shade numbers and things like that. Anyway, so yes, people were commenting saying, you wrote the wrong number on there, please go back and change it, you know, make sure you correct it. And I thought, what did I do? So I had to go back, and yeah, so some of these I had to yeah, cross out the number, but never mind. I always work with the names anyway. So yes, like I said, it's a nice thing to have. You do think sometimes, why do I need them? But certainly for someone like me, when you're actually you know, designing things and trying out things and putting colors together, that's what my you know, sort of my main use is of these pegs. And like I said, for when you have to identify a color. Right, so let's put this to the side. And yeah, I had this basket and I think it's a really good idea. And there is space in there for more, so I can make a few more. So let's get started with making some pegs. I will have to do it better than last time. So you need pegs, a darning needle, scissors, and a little black pen. And so what you need to write on here is the name, obviously, and the shade, not the die number, which is what I did last time. Right, so now if you look at your ball, you will see that one end will just be lying over the outside, and this is the outside end, of course. So I sort of take it out of the inside and I roll it around the ball a couple of times. I tuck it in, and I put it sort of under the sleeve like this. So now I know there's only one end in my ball, and now you sort of have to go inside and feel around with your fingers and try and find the inside end, which probably won't happen. I've just, yeah, see, this is what generally happens. A lot comes out. But look, I've now got one thread, so that means this is inside. Yeah, this is somewhere. This has my end, so I'm going to roll it. I put my finger on it like this. I'm going to roll it around the edge of the ball so it doesn't get any more entangled. And I'm not pulling, I'm just sort of gently, you know, lifting and shaking. And it's not entangled when it comes out, but, you know, for some reason. Oh, we know what it's like. There we go. So yeah, so slowly I am unraveling this, and there we are. There's my end. Okay, so that's what we needed. So now this is ready for us. So in a moment ago I looked at the other pegs, and so the lady wrote it on like that, then turned it around and wrote it on like that. So we're going to write dandelion. Okay, that's quite a long word. Let's give it a go. Okay, I think that's okay. Oh, yes, saved it. Saved it. Great. Okay, so that's the name. Now, the shade number, not the die lot, the shade number, 1856. 1, 8, 5, 6. 1, 8, 5, 6. Okay. Right, that is that. Then we are going to just open up the peg, and I tend to just put the first one in here so it's attached. Then this one goes there, just sort of around it, and then I start rolling, so this one is attached, and I go to the outside here like so, and then gently I come back, covering up that start. Yes, great. And I go all the way sort of to the name, and then I come back, make it a little bit thicker. About, I don't know how many times, 2 times, 3 times I go around it really. So there's a layer of 3, but not sort of a full layer. Something like this. Okay. And now I am going to go to the outside here. I'm going to make sure that I end near this end here. Cut off your yarn. And then holding it firmly, because there's quite some tension on there, not too much, but a little bit. Holding it firmly, I'm going to put my darning needle on there. There we go. And now, where I've sort of, I'm at the side, I don't try and do it here, because if you meet all the metal and stuff, but this one should be allow you to go sort of straight down and come out the other end. There we go. This isn't that easy, but you should be able to do it. There we go. See, and then gently I pull, and there we are. And I just cut this off. Honestly, there we go. Look at that. Dandelion. So I've already done one for French Navy, and now I have to do the rest. Okay, so I've done the pegs for these new colours, and I thought it would be a good idea to, in a moment, have a little compare with some other colours. So I shall go into my peg basket here and sort of take out all the greens, and then we'll have a little comparison, all the oranges, all the yellows, and so on. Okay, we'll see you in a moment when I have sorted through this lot. So looking at the dark blues in the Stylecraft Special DK selection, we've already got quite a few, and I would say maybe even, you know, Lobelia, Royal or Lapis, they would sort of, yeah, they're quite similar, but even so, this is different. You know, this is a proper dark blue. This one has sort of a more purple back tone. This one is definitely lighter. This one is lighter again, but oh, look at the combination of these two. Oh my goodness, that would be so lovely. Yeah, so again, you know, this was the Cornish blue that came out last year. Look, that makes a lovely combination as well. See? So yeah, I mean, again, you know, I am always surprised that, in fact, yes, you think you've got so many blues, there is still another one out there that can be added to it. So I am really pleased they did this, because it is a proper dark blue. So welcome to the family. There we go. Okay, so for the Clementine, I only found two colours that go with it, to be honest. So there's the Jaffa, which is a really bright orange, and then there's a Spice, which is more the muted orange. And again, I think the Clementine is a proper orange. See, it sort of, it goes well. Obviously, there's not that many that go with it, but I think it was needed in the collection, because this one can be considered as the actual orange. For any, you know, sort of any project that you want to do that needs orange. So yeah, I'm really pleased that they added to the orange selection. So here we are with the Dandelion and some other of the yellows that are in my basket and in the selection, obviously. We've got Buttermilk and Lemon, which are quite pale yellows. Then we have on this side here Saffron and Sunshine, which are quite sort of orangey yellows almost. Mustard, I don't know whether it belongs here, but to me mustard is yellow, so I've put it in here. And then of course Citron as well. I think the yellowest one, is that a word, is Citron, but I think Dandelion does, yeah, I think it goes, because it's a completely different yellow. It leans, I don't know, it's muted, but it's a strong colour, so I think it's a really good addition to the selection. And I think, yes, of course, you know, we didn't have that colour yet, so it's a good addition to be used in our projects. Okay, so let's talk about apple. As you can see, there are quite a few greens already in the selection, but I have to say, maybe the grass, no, look, it's, you hold it against it and it's not similar. I think meadow or pistachio could be similar, but even then it's not, it just isn't. So it's amazing how they can come up with new colors, even though you think you've got everything in there. So yeah, bright green, oof, look at that difference. Khaki, a really good combination of the two, I think. The green here, no. Kelly green, yeah, maybe Kelly green, that looks good as well. Cypress, yeah. Anyway, I am really liking this color. When I was rolling it up onto the peg, I thought this really feels and looks like, not feels, it looks like a Granny Smith apple. They should have called it Granny or maybe Smith. But no, I think it's a really, really good colour. There's a depth of colour in there. I don't know whether you can see it, but yeah, makes me want to have an apple now. Right, so that is apple. So here we are with the proper purple edition, and I think looking at our purples that we already have, I was considering the violet as my purple, you know, because Emperor is just too dark, and when you use this in a blanket, it just ended up not having any color at all because it was just too dark. So these ones as purple, they're nice ones, but they're just too light to be that really strong purple, which we have now here. So I am really, really liking this color here, and the name does it justice. It is a proper purple that we can actually consider as our, you know, sort of the purple to use when we need a purple. And there we have it, the new colours. I am so pleased you decided to join me today for this little review of the new colours, to show you how I do the pegs, and then to just have a look at all the other pegs that are already there, or of course the colours that are already there in the selection of the Stylecraft Special DK, and just to see how they compare to each other. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Don't forget to like and share this video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my uploads. Also, make sure you're a member of our Facebook group. Here are some suggested videos for you. I hope you enjoy watching them. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!